What's up, everybody? It's your MAE and Darius Jizzy.
It's your boy, Money John.
And your boy Chris, aka Maximilian, and I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of the Men's Department.
With special guest, Mickey Mouse. These nuts.
Really? What? That's how we starting it off?
Yeah. What's
So
up?
they were making an appearance. But if you haven't already, go ahead and grab yourselves a glass and have a drink with us as we talk this talk.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
We know some people do.
Shimmy, shimmy, yay. Yeah, ODB.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I'm about to unfriend y'all right now.
I was gonna say, don't do that.
I say, these boys don't know good music.
Hey,
I was like,
really?
there's something wrong with that. I'm
Friendly.
like, oh, I
You
know.
know what I'm saying? How you niggas doing?
Chilling, man.
How y'all week went?
It felt like a lot this week, but happy it's over. You know,
Yeah, it's
weekend is
good.
here. And I'm like, you know what? I can just kind of try to reset, focus on some practical things and what I need to focus on. But yeah, just building up, man. It was a tiring week this week for me, so
Yeah, I'm gonna say you had a couple
situations popping off.
situations popping up.
Yeah, but you know, we in here.
So it's something about y'all know about. I don't know nothing. So ain't none of your friends no more, huh?
You should know.
How I supposed to know?
I'm pretty sure he's informed you.
No,
No?
I'm pretty certain.
You talking about the stuff in the group chat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Y'all, now we look crazy to y'all.
that's how present my mind be sometimes. I be out the loop,
You know,
but I be in the loop, but my brain be out.
it'd be like that sometimes.
My body in the loop, but my brain be out.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get in my Bible a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Trying to draw back closer to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And I've been sitting down, you know, trying to do my daily bread, everything after I get from the gym and stuff like that. Most of the time I think while I'm working out, then I go home and then I know what I need to read or study. Just sometimes I see stuff and they be like, "Oh, I want to beat that nigga teeth out the back of his throat." You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
But then I be like, let me go back and read on angle. You know what I'm saying? So I don't kill nobody in the gym with some dumbbells. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's just like I now have worked my way. Well, I ain't gonna say me. I'm gonna say God worked his way back to me, through me. You know what I'm saying? To see being a part of the body as a beneficial thing. You know what I'm saying? I've been placed membership at the Cornerstone Church. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's go.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just been trying to grow in that aspect, man. Trying to tighten myself back up. You know what I'm saying? And walk this path the right way. Because for a long time, just for me, it's just like, man, I wasn't rocking with God's people like that for real. Like, I'm being 100% honest. I'm sick of God's niggas. You know what I'm saying? I know that sound crazy to y'all. It is what it is.
I feel that.
I said I'm walking with Christ. I'm not Christ. So just take that.
Right.
You know what
Be
I'm saying?
warned.
Be warned. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of times we be out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to live life and you get separated. Sometimes you can serve yourself to death. You know, you can serve to death.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you become, or like myself, I use serving as a way to say that I'm going to church. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm like, man, I'm serving, so I'm walking with God. I'm helping God people get their faces on the internet. So I'm serving. But then, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that become more of a shield because like a lot of times for me, it was just like, I'm in the group, but I'm not a part of the group.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I had to, you know, kind of allow God to do some hard work with me. You know what I'm saying? To dial my ego back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like a long time for me, it's just like, I know I'm an intelligent person and I'm okay with, you know what I'm saying, being by myself and not needing others. Because I can figure things out on my own. But it's a lot of times I feel like as men, what we do ourselves a disservice just because you can figure something out. It would take us a lot less time if you allow somebody to help you figure it out.
Yeah.
Especially if they are one of the people of intelligence and integrity in a specific area. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't walk down that road before you. They probably already don't figure that out. Because the thing that is always people around that we can tap on shoulders and ask. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times it's just like, I'm the type of person that I just let like whoop me. And then all of a sudden I just be like, I need help. Now I gotta pay a counselor $280 a session just to get that help. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't bad because I feel like mental health is necessary, but it's just like, I need to do things in addition to, because the thing is just like for me, walking around, you know what I'm saying, not understanding that I'm causing myself my own bitterness with things because I isolated myself. Because I'm good at isolating myself. I actually have perfected it. You know what I'm saying? To the point where it seems like I'm in things, but I'm not out there. Because the thing is, my magnetism, because I walk in the room, it seems like I'm a part of the room because I'm easily blending into the room. But actually, when I leave out that door, I don't have no attachment to nothing in that room. So,
that's fair.
You touched on something I thought was really dope. You said you almost kind of created your own bitterness.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit more about that? Like, give us some insight on like what peeling back that layer.
Okay. It's just like, I say for me it's just like being honest with the whole situation. Is just like a lot of times I was just like, man, this is doing this to me. That is doing that to me. The reason why I am the way or why I'm treating this like this because this person did this and stuff like that. But you can't control how people do and how they handle things. You can only control how you react to it or how you respond.
Right.
And my reaction was just to be like, see, that's the reason why I'm not doing that.
You
know what I'm saying? So, or see, that's the reason why I don't want to call myself a part of that group because you see how they act. You know what I'm saying? And it built bitterness inside me because it made me bitter toward people. You know what I'm saying? But then the thing about poison, if you in the room while you're administering the poison, you get poison too. You know what I'm saying? If I throw a smoke grenade and I close the door and I'm still in there, guess who's getting smoked with the people?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So and it was kind of like, it's just like, for myself, I had to be like, man, you know what? It really ain't nobody else's fault because the thing that is, I have enough confidence in what I'm saying to people that I can tell people, hey, this is how this worked for me. And this is the reason why I don't really view this like this. And this is the reason why I don't like this. Because sometimes you get tired of saying things over and over with people.
For sure.
And you just be like, I'm sick of saying it. Let me just get away.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is just like, that's escapism. You know what I'm saying? You don't build resilience by running away from something all the time. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually stand in and fight.
Yep.
Just a little bit. You ain't fighting to win. You just fighting to know you fought and know you can fight. You know what I'm saying?
That's a cool perspective.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like just like every fight I ever fought in life, I ain't winning every fight I ever fought.
You never will.
But that person don't not dance me like that.
That part.
Cause they be like,
You gonna know you been in a fight.
he gonna fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So, curiosity. I know a lot of what you were realizing is, even creating your own bitterness. It was a reaction, pretty much based on observational factors from other people. So, how do you feel is like the proper approach to be able to like, okay, this person is going to act how they're going to act. If they're going to do wrong, or they're not going to be the kind of person that they say they are, or regardless, this is just somebody you don't even mess with.
Yeah.
But for one reason or another, clearly you have to be in that area. So what's the balance for you there to not allow something like that to really affect your countenance in your internal war?
I say this, and this is probably why I like this prayer the most.
Good question, bro.
You know, yeah, I'm about to say I feel like I'm in the enemy, boy. I thought I was on 2020. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm
It's
saying?
a new, well, nah, dang. Oof.
It's
That was wild.
but it's a part of the serenity prayer that resonated with me, that changed my perspective on a lot of things. I walk the world as Jesus did, accepting it as it is and not as I wanted it to be.
Ooh.
That was a bar.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a bar.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times that's what we end up doing, and this is the reason why we get in these situations with things or people or circumstance, careers and stuff like that, because we build this thing up and we say, this is what it's supposed to be.
Yep.
And we want everything to react to what we've envisioned in our mind.
100%.
But that's not how the world works.
Not at all.
No.
You know what I'm saying? This
Yes.
world been worlded before us and gonna world after
World
us.
after.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all we have to do is mind ourselves and walk this world accordingly, accepting people, accepting this life for what it is.
Yeah, I think oftentimes what happens, you know, just my own journey and experiencing literally just that. Like, you get to a certain point, you do a certain type of work, you are even told that you should expect a certain type of outcome.
Mm-hmm.
And when those outcomes don't align, it can be really, really hard to come to terms with the fact that it didn't work out not the way that it was supposed to, the way that you envisioned it.
Yep.
And I think it's interesting because nobody says that life is supposed to be perfect.
Yeah.
I think everybody understands that.
Yeah.
I think everybody understands that there are going to be times that you are going to have to walk through the valley. You know, every experience is not going to be a mountaintop.
Yep.
We understand that intellectually, but then when you experience it, it's like a different world.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like you have to manage so much more than just your intellect.
Yeah.
And you really got to do that kind of work to change and have the kind of proper expectations around those kind of things. Because man, there's nothing like when life punches you in the face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until that happens.
Until they get hit.
Because you know what we talk about a lot. You know what I'm saying? We talk about winning a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we starting to talk about losing now, but we talk about losing from a winning aspect.
Like how you turn it into a winning
Exactly.
situation.
But nobody talk about what it feels like to constantly lose.
Or how to handle that.
I had it because we talk about it, yeah. Even in that song, it's like, "Yea, do I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil." But it didn't talk about what it's like being in that valley.
Right.
It talked about I'm a champion inside the valley, but sometimes you get whooped pretty good, and that valley feel like the valley.
Yep.
You see that mountaintop, but that valley is valley.
That valley is deep.
You know what I'm saying? That valley, you be like, boy, I can barely see the sunlight a minute or
So
something.
like, hold on, bro. How long have I been down here?
And we don't teach people how to get through that. We teach people how to pump themselves up and stuff like that. But we ain't taught kids, young men, or nothing like that how to be resilient.
How to
That's
persevere.
like how to persevere. That
Yep.
perseverance thing, I feel like, and that's the reason why I feel like I've been like, just kind of like in my world a lot, just like reestablishing my resilience and understanding some things that I just ran from.
Yeah.
And I didn't stand in and fight for.
Dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, it's just some stuff I just cowered. My cowardice was stronger than anything else I had because I was just like, man, I just want to get away.
And I think like even pairing with stuff like that, when we don't teach people about being resilient, about being in the fight and understanding, you know what? You gotta wake up tomorrow and you're probably gonna lose tomorrow too.
Yeah.
But you still gotta wake up and start swinging. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
you gotta
Like you
wake
still gotta stay in it. it's like we build a natural culture where people expect bad times to end quickly,
Yeah.
and we build people who strive for the easy path.
Yeah.
And it's like when any version of, discontent comes around, like you said, people revert to escapism.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how can I just get away from this? Because if I'm uncomfortable, then this must not be where I'm supposed to go. And it's just like, that's not actually always the truth.
Yeah, because even in the book I was listening to when I started reading by Ryan Holiday called, The Obstacle is the Way. The one thing that most of the time people don't understand and we don't teach enough we yell it a lot. Like I tell people, I hear people say it, and hear people screaming, but just like sometimes it's just like most teaching is taught very softly. You know what I'm saying? Is that this pressure you feeling is okay. It will strengthen you. You're supposed to feel this pressure. If
Right.
you're coming through something very easily, you know what I'm saying, it may just be part of the path. But once you hit that point of pressure, understand how far you have came in life has actually equipped you to be able to handle the pressure. You know what I'm saying? This pressure is just building you getting you stronger for the next breezeway, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Just like, okay, because every obstacle, you see people running an obstacle course like Tough Mudder.
Yeah.
You got a time when you're running across flat land.
Yeah.
And that's the breezeway. And I ain't saying that it's easy.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're running and you still exerting yourself at a high level physically. But you got another tough obstacle to handle up front. And it's just like, that's how I'm starting to understand how to see life now. It's just like, I'm moving at a high level right now, and it feels smooth. You can get used to it and you get comfortable with it. But to know that next level, in order to get to that finish line, it's gonna be another obstacle that's gonna either strengthen your resolve if you allow it to. If you allow yourself to go through it. You know what I'm saying?
Go through it with the right kind of attitude.
With the right kind of attitude.
I was just gonna say,
Go through the attitude to learn.
Yeah.
Learn how to handle the obstacle and learning what it takes mentally to get through the obstacle. Because the thing of it is that through that pressure, a lot of times it's an opportunity to grow in our mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I forgot what they call it. It's something that, like, the more you do stuff you don't want to do, the better you get at doing stuff you don't want to do. Like, it's a part of your brain that builds and it allows you to continue to go that. So it's better to say, keep doing the stuff you don't want to do because you're going to only get better at it. I ain't going to say you're going to be the best at it and hard stuff going to be easy.
Right.
But you're going to get better at accepting the challenge.
yeah. And I think it goes back to finding a different perspective on challenges. Because I feel like oftentimes nowadays, like when people look at challenging situations, like it's looked at in a very negative way.
Absolutely.
Going back to like the whole like boxing like, analogy, like everybody goes in expecting to win, like they train to win whatever fights that they're in, but in that moment or those moments, months leading up to that fight, they're training, they're enjoying their training. People that box, that fight, they love the sport.
Yeah.
So it's like all the training and stuff that they do, they already got made up in their mind, like, yo, this is just part of it.
Yeah. And
Like, this is just what it is.
running all these road miles,
I'm
coming
talking
in
about-
and practicing punches and schemes.
Like all the jump ropes, all the cardio.
How hard my hands hurt from hitting the heavy bag.
All
All
that.
that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's just like in everything now I'm starting to see like, oh, this is the accumulation of things. You know what I'm saying? This is a part of this process.
Yep.
Because even just like now, sitting down, reconfiguring things and seeing how I'm gonna attack a lot of different things now. It's just like, oh, the reason why I couldn't act on it because God needed me to see some of myself in order for me to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was wondering why I was stalling on my creativity. It's just like I couldn't. I just got this revelation like the other day. Like, what did they? Saturday, yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I said there was a reason why. I was not accepting what God was trying to teach me. I just wanted God to hand me the A+. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I was just like, I just want you to stop handing me the same stupid lesson. I'm not learning. I don't want to learn. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it. I was like, I don't want to learn it, cuz. Like,
He's like, yeah, that
you
sounds good, but guess
you know what I'm saying?
That's
That's good. I don't like niggas. I mean, when I say niggas, it's people. You know what I'm saying? All people is niggas to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Just to make that clarification.
Just to make that clarification, just in case you think I'm just talking about black people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? For me, it's just like, and one day I'm gonna stop saying that word because I'm starting to feel something about that word lately. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but I am. It's just I'm growing. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times with people, I just don't. I don't like having to, you know what I'm saying? You have enough things, you be around people enough, people tend to let you down. You know what I'm saying? I hate that feeling of getting let down by people that I feel like, man, you shouldn't want to let me down because I would never let you down. You know what I'm saying? And you get that enough from people, it causes you to just be like, you know what? Same old thing, different day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave people alone. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that got me out of whack. It's just like, cause I was still in my word. It was still kind of bland to me because at the time, sometimes when you're in a space and God wants you to see something,
Yeah.
the word don't make sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at it, you're just like, bro, this is
Words on paper.
words on paper. Some of them red, some of them black. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you get to that place where you just like, bro, you just that spirit, mind, man connection ain't hitting no more. You know what I'm saying? And you like, man, I'm gonna just go through the motion. But sometimes it's okay to go through the motion. I learned that too.
Absolutely.
Going through the motion is what got me to the revelation.
I think people underestimate the power of that because that's where depth is found.
Yeah.
You are literally treading waters you haven't tread before, which is why it feels the way it does.
Yeah.
It's a level of uncomfort or discomfort, I'm sorry. And it kind of feels like up is down, left is right a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it may feel like you're drowning at times,
Yeah.
but it's part of the exploration process. And, you know, even when you talk about, well, nobody's talked about it, but I'll bring up the concept of truth in like Eastern world is like the idea of truth, like it starts at this point and then slowly expands. So more things are connected to that truth as you understand it.
Right.
And I think that's one of those things, is what it sounds like you were experiencing.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, this was an area that it sounds like you needed to have experienced already and explored already, and you had just been avoiding it. But now that you've gone through it and you're continuing to go through it, now all this information is coming.
Yeah, because I can't do this podcast if I ain't willing to help people. That's what God was trying to show me. Like, if you say you're trying to help people, you really want to help people, you know you're going to have to deal with people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This right here, I get to hide behind the mic.
Woo. But you know how crazy and easy that could be?
Now.
Yeah.
You know how crazy and easy that get? Like, so many people, especially, well, I think anybody, but I think especially men with mics, it's like a lot of them get behind mics just so they can hear themselves talk.
Yep.
Fact.
Our purpose of doing this was to create legit community, to help people who go through the things that we go through, who experience the things that we experience. So, like, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, that's real.
Yeah,
That's what I'm like. It's contrary, but like anytime I'm talking to somebody and I ask them how they doing, they be like, "Bro, I'm struggling." Part of me is encouraged by that.
Yeah.
Reason being is because like you're fighting.
You're fighting.
Like I'd rather hear that you struggling versus
I done gave up, man.
Good,
Right.
nigga. Oh no, this the like I'm giving up. I'm good.
I'm good. No, what you mean, my boy?
Because it's like I learned that there was an escape. Let me get my mic now because it sounds like I'm talking up. I said it out loud. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm good as an escapism phrase.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because it's very easy to say.
Yeah,
It's
so
supreme level deflection that doesn't always allow room for someone to refute it.
yeah.
Because if you just say you good, then what am I supposed to say
Yeah,
about
because
that?
in the man mind, we gonna be like, well, he said he was good,
Yeah.
and we ain't gonna go further.
Look.
And sometimes it's like, you may see it's like, yeah, I'm good. And it's like, okay.
I was about to say,
You're
look,
good
Yeah.
in the sense of you are not in a place where you are willing to share about what you're going through.
Right. But
I
the thing
know.
is, what I try to tell people and what I'm trying to do now is just like, man, let me just be open to opening the door for this conversation to happen.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it's like, as men, this soft skill right here, I feel like I help a lot of more people bond in the mental spirit. Is be open to opening up the conversation. Don't just ask your one liner, hit the check mark, and close the door. You know what I'm saying? Ask. You know what I'm saying? Be more penetrating. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, go just a little bit deeper. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow that person to escape out of this because it can save their life.
oh, I'm that annoying friend.
Yeah.
Like if we face to face and like I have some sort of relationship with you and I ask you a question, it's like, or ask you how you doing, you be like, I'm good. Nah, bro, what's up?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep probing
And
until
let me tell you something that Chris did. He just bought juice just for him.
I did.
That was insane, wasn't
It
it?
was weird. This nigga is over here enjoying bevs in front of his people. I don't know. I don't know where your mouth don't been at, boy.
You know where it's been.
I can tell you
Sorry.
that.
We back. Very been.
Very been.
I don't want that. I ain't gonna say that. This is. Ain't got no. I say this ain't got no action on it, dude.
Kiss.
That shit was Isaiah, bro.
unnecessary.
That was so unnecessary.
Why can't you do what I want to do?
Nobody said we just laughing at it.
These jokers trying to ban the way a nigga slip now.
We ain't trying to ban nothing, bro. Do what you want.
Yeah, it sounded crazy in the head.
It's how it is, Joker.
Yeah, the surround sound.
I scared myself. I'm like, oh, the noise sound moist.
I can't.
Yeah, we back. We need to stop putting dishes in between the time we record. Be in here and act foolish all over again.
Plum fool.
Damn, bro.
Take it.
Should have brought like a bunch of these, man.
That thing strong, ain't it, man.
Take it.
Nah, just like the flavor was cool.
Take it.
That thing strong. But you know they can start making some of these and call them booty juice. Beatbox just sound like.
Hey, bro, wasn't
And
that
booty juice on done?
Huh?
Wasn't booty juice on that movie?
That was booty sweat.
Oh, that was booty sweat. Oh,
Booty
snap.
sweat.
I've been thinking it's booty juice this whole
Talking
time.
about
Tropic
chocolate.
Thunder.
Yeah.
It sure was booty sweat. That's wild living right there.
Insane. Yes.
Pretty good taste, man. Where you get these from?
Racetrack.
Word.
What? Racetrack?
You can get them at Racetrack. You can get them at QT. You
Hey,
can get
nah,
them at Walmart, Kroger.
Dang, boy, this is the new MD 2020s.
Low key though.
Low key. New MDs.
I about to say, look, I can run back out and grab some more for the next episode.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I got to drive today. Gotta go to the movie later on.
Word. I need to go to the movies.
Yeah, man, you need to go
I
to the
need to
movie.
catch.
You got childcare cup?
Nah. I just want to go see Sinners, man.
That's why I asked you.
Oh yeah, that's who about to watch him.
Put some chicken nuggets A couple of these.
Oh yeah, they be straight.
They be straight.
They be asleep by the time I get back. They be straight.
LA probably run the house by the time you get back.
He might. Hair on his chest and everything.
They don't draw the beard on his face. You call him Mr. LA now. Pops.
Right.
Get in there and cook me some more nuggy wuggies.
What you mean, cuz?
Facts.
And make sure you got the sauce I like.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that's real. Appreciate
Bring
you.
matter of fact, bring my basketball.
Why are you playing though?
Low key.
That would be real.
That's LA for sure.
Yeah, appreciate you sharing what you shared, man.
Yeah, man,
That's
no
good
problem,
stuff.
man.
That's
You know
heavy
what I'm
stuff. You know,
Being out here growing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Had to cry out to the Lord, my God, Yahweh. Yeshua, he got beat for me in the name of his father.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He got the ultimate whooping. I would never get whooped like that. Not for none of you people.
You know, the other
That's
day,
not fair.
went to my mom's house for Easter dinner.
And it
And
was good.
oh,
Nobody in my family cook Easter dinner no more. Y'all failed us.
hey, bro,
Dang.
that joint was.
Sorry to say that about that
My
mama.
family never did that, so I don't know.
Hey,
what
boy, we
that's
used to wear suits.
That joint.
And little
hit,
babies
bro.
wore ruffled up socks. You know what I'm saying? They had them the shoes look like this some with the little buckles on them. You know what I'm saying?
All of that.
Yeah.
With the little bows in their hand, the pastel dress with the white collars. You know what I'm saying? Hot cones burning on the stove, getting them ready. Couple burnt ears.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
what I'm saying?
that was for sure happening.
You know what I'm saying? We used to be out there coming up there in the Fleetwood Brougham. You know what I'm saying? Listening to gospel music, the only time that's ever played in there outside of Curtis Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? I miss them days, man. I miss my aunts. You know what I'm saying? I miss a lot of people. Go ahead, man. I'm reminiscing.
No, you good, G.
Yeah, no.
I was just kind of like going back to what you were saying about like, you know, crying out to God and him getting beat for us and all that type of stuff. I was having a conversation with somebody about that whole topic, and they brought up this idea that like Jesus really didn't feel that pain, and I'm like, I'm sorry,
No.
what? How?
So I think I understand to an extent on how somebody scientifically tries to explain how at some point in time he stops feeling that pain.
Correct. That part I understand, but they were coming from the aspect of, well, he wasn't conceived by natural means, so he didn't have
So you thought people was out here
like,
whooping ghosts?
like legit physical body, blah blah blah. I'm just like,
The nigga was
in my mind, I'm like, you sound stupid.
You
Yeah,
sound
you
like
sound- right,
you
you
sound
sound-
like you trying to sound deep, and it's not.
Yeah.
And it's
Ain't
not
hitting on none of that.
working.
And then nigga,
And my whole thing was, I'm just like,
Those people are the most.
so
annoying.
you don't believe that Mary was impregnated
I'm saying.
the Holy Spirit?
yeah. So he
got them
think.
cheeks got.
So he think, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm just saying. It's just like, bro, like it's. Some people just don't want to believe what they did.
They want to pick and choose.
They don't want to pick and choose how they was like, no, he ain't nobody do
So-
that for me. And I'm sorry your daddy left and went and got milk and he ain't bring it back. You know what I'm saying? He let you down. He ain't want you. He wish your mama had a swallowed you.
I think.
Well,
That's rough, but that's true. But I would say, I think a lot of times people hold on to those things, whatever kind of explanation allows them room to not have to believe. Because it's easier
That's what
to
I'm saying.
think that everything Jesus did was some fantasy fairy tale that people made up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's easier to believe that because it's harder to believe that this person would have done that for you specifically as well as everybody else.
Right.
You know, for the sake of giving you access to heaven?
Yeah.
because
Like, that don't even sound right.
Because my
Sound
whole
right.
thing is like that. To me, that kind of nullifies the power of the cross. Like, if he knew that he wasn't gonna feel none of this,
Why would he be in the garden talking about God? If you got another cup for another brother, hand it to him.
Right. Or when Shorty ran up on him with the sip of anesthesia.
Yeah.
He was like, chill, spit that joint right out. It's like, watch out, B.
No.
I'm a real man up here getting beat.
Like, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be, like you said, having that prayer. It's like, Lord, if there's any other cup I can drink, let's drink it.
Stretched out to the point of bleeding.
Is there water in another cup?
Yeah, it's a fact.
I'm like, you remember when
water.
you remember when Abraham was about to sacrifice Isaac and there was a ram in the bush?
You say nar?
Is there another ram?
Is that what this is about to be? Because
he
you're cutting it close.
Yeah, but instead of
they are coming up the hill right now.
But he was like, instead of providing that other ram, he told Jesus,
He's like, nah, bro.
You are the ram.
You are lamb chop play along. You gonna get the skin
play along. Get out of here, dog.
I can't, bro. I can't.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm saying. That's why I be trying to tell people, like, bro, it's a real thing. It's just like sometimes we don't understand that we exercise our Christianity through pain and through hurt and through let down from other people. And we see, and there's a reason why we don't really embrace. We really don't embrace the salvation in which Jesus died to give us, just because we don't believe. It kind of like what I went through. I don't believe in man, so how can I believe in God? If you create these things walking around here with me, how would you think I think as a man you came down here, birthed yourself as a man and came down here and then let me down? But the thing that is, that's the reason why we say we have to hold tight to God, Jesus, know that He the way. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we replace Jesus with the people that don't fail us in our life.
Yep.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't find it right now, but like there's a
it's conversation that goes no way we talked about.
It ain't. This is all.
But the Holy Spirit.
I was about to say that's
exactly how we talked about too. So praise God.
Money's smart.
I'm relatively annoying most days, but
also smart at the same time. So.
Yeah, I'm about to say most of us are. I was about to say, you can ask my wife, I'm annoying 9 times out of 10.
But he's hilarious though. So
that's the fact.
Redeeming qualities.
I'm trying to tell you like that.
They matter.
Annoying is a relative statement.
That's true.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? See, you smart.
Yeah, see how
you see how this works?
We know how to.
We all smarts.
Yeah.
And we also all annoyance.
Smart. I was saying smart with an S.
We is smart. We is intelligent.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to find it. So forgive me for not having the specific verse, but there is a verse in it's in either first or second Thessalonians where it talks about like how despite going through things, the purpose, like God wants you to draw near to Him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like when I kind of understand that, it also talks about in a separate verse, which I feel horrible because I don't remember it off the top of my head, where it talks about people who go through things are based on simply because you're not a wise person.
Oh.
But then also in Philippians 1, I think it's like 29-30, that even talks about going through persecution because you were following Christ, not going through persecution or going through tough times as you follow Christ. Those are two different things that oftentimes I think too many Christians get mixed up. Because I'm going through tough times, it is because I follow Christ. No, it's because life is hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you choose to be a wise person, an unwise person, whether you choose to follow God or not, you will experience tough times.
Tough times are going to happen regardless.
Bro, that's right there for real.
The difference is, as followers of Jesus, it is our job that in those tough times we draw closer to Him.
Yeah.
If you are not doing that, you are missing part of it. That's why, like, you know, even what you were saying, you were like, it felt like he was telling me something.
Yeah.
I know that. Like, I mean, obviously, like, I know you guys know
Yeah.
kind of what I've been trying to manage. And during this time, it's exposed so many issues that I've had with God.
Yeah.
You know, so many issues that I have with how I look at myself. And,
Yeah.
you know, and what I've expected out of life, what I've expected out of God, is like, it's forced me to completely have to reset so many things. Some easier to be like, okay, I have to let this idea go.
Yeah.
No big deal. But other ones, it's like, I don't want to let this idea go.
Yeah.
I'm attached to this idea. But God never said that I needed to be attached to this idea.
Yeah.
That was something that I said. So having to just simply go to a place and be like, all right, God, I have to legitimately trust you in areas in a way where maybe I haven't done before, or maybe because I get one job, get another job, and then I get like, oh, I got the job that I finally want, I got the pay rate that I want, and now that it's taken away, it's like, oh, I stopped trusting you in this area because I started providing it myself, or in my mind I did. And now I have this situation, I've given myself a false sense of security. And in doing that, in different ways, I know me personally throughout my journey, there's just little moments that I experienced and gave me more of a reason where I convinced myself to not trust God.
Facts.
So it's like, you know, you stop trusting God, you stop messing with people, because you know people gonna let you down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I even mess with these jokers is because I'm trying to be like Jesus. So if I'm not drawing near to him, why am I even messing with y'all? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it becomes a slew of things there. So it's when you find yourself drawing further away from God in tough times, you are literally doing the opposite of what you were supposed to do in that moment. It's not about knowing what's going to happen. It's about just simply having the faith.
That's it, bro. Like, for real, like, that's what I be trying to tell folk, bro. Like, I just be like, man, half the time, it's just like, man, sometimes you just gotta tap in, because you're gonna find the people you're gonna find. You're gonna find family, because it's just like, I say this, and I give credit to just this church organization as a whole, the Cornerstone Church. It's a lot of love in that place, bro. There's a lot of love in that place. I showed up basically acting like a stranger, waiting on, bro. I've been going there for about a year.
About a year now.
That's hilarious.
And I was waiting to find something
To say, like,
see, God,
that's what I'm talking about.
This is why.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the bitterness you were talking about.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting. I was
rock with it.
waiting, bro. I'm talking about. I was actually poking things to see if it was.
Are you going to respond the way I
Exactly.
anticipated you?
Didn't get none of that. And then all of a sudden, Fenton walked up to me and said, I sent you that membership thing. I didn't even look back at my email. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
because you knew it was in there.
Yeah, he said it. And I was like, I ain't seen it. And then I looked in there. It was sent like minutes after I sent the whole request thing for the membership thing. But I didn't look back in there, and I said, he ain't sent it. It was sent minutes.
Wow.
I'm talking about like, it wasn't even like 2-3 minutes he had already emailed me back. And I was like, he ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. And I was like, And then when he said it, I checked. I'm like, well, you ain't said it when you said you were going to send it. So exactly when he said he was going to send it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yeah, God right
You
there.
right.
Because even just like every sermon I was hearing, I was just like, you know how good it feels? I ain't gonna say good either, because it make you mad a little bit. When you hear sermons that is exercising the part of your heart that need to be exercised, you be like, that thing that sold me up a little bit. Like, I feel like I did chest press 170 times. You know what I'm saying? I got the pump, but I also feel the soreness through the work. You know what I'm saying? And that was happening a lot with the preaching, and I was just like, yeah, well,
Oh yeah.
outside of what, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is what God want me at, but I'm just waiting on that thing to drop. Never drop. It's just like it was the lessons learned. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of times it was just like, bro, you gotta learn this, because if you don't, you ain't gonna be able to do what I mandated you to do. You ain't gonna be able to handle the way of your podcast. You won't be able to handle the way to nothing. Speaking, none of that. It gonna eventually come out of fraud.
You know, stuff like that is a matter of time.
And that's what I'm saying. I would have looked good in front of people in the beginning, but eventually they would see my heart was not for the people. The heart was for the men. You know what I'm saying? My heart went from it. It was just like I was giving lip service. You know what I'm saying? But not actually standing on what I was supposed to stand on, and actually building the communities and stuff like that. Because the thing of it is, if your heart ain't with it, if your heart ain't aligned with God, everything else gonna show. You won't have problems in your life. That's one thing I teach. Sure. I teach, man. It's like most of the time the problem you having with life is probably the problem you having with your relationship with God.
There's some association with it. There's something you're not giving up, or you're not allowing to refocus. You're not trusting Him with.
I learned that early on in my relationship with Siobhan. When we were just dating. Something we'll be stuck on. It was something God was trying to teach me, and something that I was supposed to be working on with Him as well. But all of a sudden it was just like me and Siobhan beefing, and I was just like, bruh. And Siobhan said something. She said, "I think you just need to get right with God." And I was like, "Who's gonna do?"
You right.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? But then after I think about it, and I went and got exercised that with God. We were coaching.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times it's like, if both of y'all, if both the people that you with, you know, like if you're in a partnership, and I'm talking to married men and people that are dating, if you're in a relationship and you and your spouse is beefing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times the things y'all beefing about are the things that y'all should be trying to resolve with God.
Yep.
Because the thing that it is, if you see behind the veil and you saw God's goodness, He's trying to keep you in a place where His goodness is continuous. We're just traveling under His grace. Not that His grace is displaced from you. It's just like He's just trying to get you to feel it all the way to your heart and your bone. But if you keep rejecting that and you keep just trying to buy into you lose your connection. And it ain't that God went anywhere, you moved away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's time to recenter yourself. You know what I'm saying? And when you recenter yourself, you know how to have a conversation with your spouse. You know what that need to be revealed. You know where your heart, you know where your mind is. You know what you want to stand on. Now y'all can work as a team. Because it's like for me, it's just like, man, it's all about teamwork in my house. We work together. Now my wife has a set of skills that I don't have, and I have a set of skills that she don't have. But guess what? We bring our skills to the table. Like we're supposed to, and we gonna continue to have dominion as God established us to have dominion over the things that we're supposed to have. And then if it's something that God bless us with, and we utilize our talents the way we're supposed to utilize them and steward them, and God allow us to expand and become more, that's just us being true to the Father and doing what He asked us to do with the talents that He gave us.
Now, to go along with that, which is very, very much so true, and I appreciate you sharing that.
For sure.
A lot of times, our biggest issue comes from this battle of self versus selfless. So, a lot of the things that we go through when it comes to like our relationships with God and why we struggle so much is because oftentimes the things that God calls us to do is very contradictory to how we naturally are.
Word.
Naturally, we are all about self-preservation, doing things that are going to benefit us, doing things that are going to keep us safe, so on and so forth. Things that God calls us to do wipes all of that out. He calls us to be others focused. He calls us to do things that are going to benefit other people.
Right.
To put ourselves out there in a way that is going to benefit others, while also calling us to have the faith that as you're out there doing, I'm going to replenish you. But how I see fit.
That part is the killer. It's
Yeah,
the
'cause
how
you might-
he
It's
sees
the how
fit.
he sees fit. So
Cause you might say your replenishment is a mimosa. God said, I got this tap water for you.
He did it to the Israelites. They were like, "Oh, we want this, we want that." He gave them manna. They said, "Nah, we want
I want one of them
protein."
pigeons. I want some peasants, cuz.
They
Quail.
said they want protein. They gave him and he was just like, "Nah, bro." Like they ate it twice and was like, "Nah, we good. Like we need something else.
We need something
like
else.
He's like, I'm sustaining you,
I'm
dog.
just-
I'm giving you what you
I'm
need.
getting you through.
It's literally raining from the sky, my guy. Like,
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
Loaves
gotta
of
do
bread
nothing but-
falling out the sky, cuz. and
You ain't got to do nothing but
Like-
collect it.
Where does that happen at?
Yeah.
Like,
And
wow.
see, but the thing of it is, it's something my wife said, and I was like, I rock with this I down this here. Siobhan said this, you know what I'm saying? Do I say my wife name on the podcast? I don't know. But
Sometimes.
I feel like you do sometimes.
Siobhan
It's
said
been
this.
mentioned all our wives.
Yeah.
Siobhan said we are more like the Israelites than we are like Jesus.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh my God.
100%.
We sell Jesus every time we can.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
bro.
boy.
Hey, for less than 30
You know what I'm talking about? Like, I didn't get no money on that.
Exactly. And but a lot of times we just like all we do is gain, and bro, it's such a bad. In the Bibles, it tell you to have and to hold.
Mm-hmm.
We know how to have, but we don't know how to hold.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? We know how to get things,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't know how to get things. To have things,
Right.
to hold things. Holding things means things are put into repair when they are broken.
Right. Maintenance.
Maintenance.
Like longevity.
PMs. That's preventative maintenance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you hold things. Having stuff is just going to the store.
You
Get a
pick it
new,
up, you put
hey,
it
I
down.
broke my cell phone. Go get another one.
Yep.
Everybody just repair the screen. It's still your cell phone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't taught that in a lot of Christianity.
A
In
lot
our
of ways,
Christianity. It was like, and that's the reason why a lot of people marriages and stuff like that go off the rails, because they know how to have, they don't know how to hold.
That was a bar, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
They know how to get married. They don't know how to be married.
I don't know how to stay married.
Pew, pew, pew.
A lot of people, and that's the same thing. A lot of people they're ready for the wedding,
Yeah.
Yep.
and not a single moment that they prepared to be a husband or prepared to be a wife.
A lot of people. I'm telling you. One day I'm gonna create a master class called husbandry.
I think you should.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the art of being a husband. It ain't one shoe fit all. It's just like, hey, what I'm teaching, find the pair that fits you and adopt it to your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing of it
That's
is,
the
that's
shoe
something-
section of the
that's
men's department.
something we don't talk about. We don't talk about how to walk this walk. That shoe section. Why you
So I did that right.
I'm telling
I swear
you,
are we poets? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
That was wild.
Hey, it might be men's department, the poet edition. Me and Armani just start spitting these hot bars, cause
Hey,
real smooth.
Hey, I like how you pointed to us. Don't
I
sleep
did.
on Chris.
you know what I'm saying? Spit these hot bars.
Bro
We
got
just-
knowledge over
We
there.
just
son.
had Chris crumping to the bars. You know what I'm saying? Mentally. God.
I love you, Lord.
I love you, Lord.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I can't. I cannot
It's a Buddha shoulder.
get out my entire face. What's in this juice?
You brought it, bro.
This beatbox.
And I want to get some more.
Oh God.
So I wanted to touch on low key. I feel like we've talked about it, but not talked about it in this way. So I feel like we have been made aware of the spiritual aspect of life, and at least, and I know not everybody has gotten to this point where they have decided to figure out how to become in tune spiritually. Whatever that journey looks like for you.
There.
For us, that look like connecting with Christ. And for other people, that's like Taoism or becoming a Tatsujin or whatever the case is.
Whatever that nigga said.
Right.
That right there.
So, one of the things that I know I experienced this is where when things are not going right in life, they tend to manifest in the most unique quadrant realm, which is the physical one. It may not seem like the most unique because everybody experiences it.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
But it's the most unique because it's the only one that is in itself physical. The other ones are like almost dimensional, like mental, emotional, and
it's
spiritual.
the most volatile. You know what I'm saying? It's the most volatile.
Absolutely.
So many reactions happen here that start from those
other realms.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of times it's like they tend to manifest here because this is where we physically are at the moment. But it's like once you become in tune spiritually, I found myself at times trying to ignore those problems and those very evident aspects of me when I'm having a tough time connecting, having a tough time, being confident about what God is or what He's doing in my life.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know what? Bro, I got problems, I got bills, I got kids, I got a wife, like I got stuff I gotta worry about.
Yeah.
And you just kind of focus on that. Man, you have to go back and unpack those issues, man. It's not always going to look like, obviously, what it looks like for me. Mm-hmm. Your issues are going to look like what they look like for you.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, like, you came in contact with the spiritual realm. You are crazy to think that you can now ignore it and act like it doesn't affect you moving forward.
That's what me and my brother talk about a lot, bro. It's just like, now that God allowed you to see, you can't act like you don't see it no more.
Like you said, you pierced the veil, dog.
And actually, you pierced the veil, and then all of a sudden, if you try to act like you see it, you're killing the side of you. And it don't allow you to walk like you normally could walk.
You can't do it like that.
You know what I'm saying? Because even just like the movie Constantine with the two twin sisters, one, she didn't deny it, but she didn't have the control of the other one. But then the other one that had the control and knew how to, you know what I'm saying, live in this realm but fight against it, they would have been better for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the thing that is just like a lot of times as men, we have to keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? But understand what you're fighting. But when you see something, you have to accept that you saw it and walk forward accordingly. That's the reason why God asked you to align your mind, body, and spirit. You know what I'm saying? Just like your spirit, mental, physical have to be in alignment. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I tell people I struggle with all the time because I'm trying to get my physical in line with my spirit and mental. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't understand that all three of these things work together.
Yep.
They coincide with one another.
Hard.
We try to all be all in on one thing and then forget the rest of the things. God gave you three things to be in charge of. You know what I'm saying? Inside of that realm that you control. Mind, body, physical, mentally, and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? If you're spiritually aligned, you have to align your mind to it. And then your mind will take your physical to the places that it need to be and need to go. You'll know what walls you need to walk in. You'll know when you need to be the thermostat. And you know when you need to be outside the room, inside the room, on the side of the room, or you know when you have to destroy the room.
Darius, you better talk to me, bro.
Love.
You better talk to me, bro, man.
That boy spit.
Feel me? Told you, you know what I'm saying? I'm back. I'm all me again. You know what I'm saying? God gonna keep working on me, cuz Yahweh is here. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh is in me. I speak it so that I walk it and then I talk it. But I walk first and I talk second. Cause if I ain't walking it,
that's how it's gotta be. Like really, that's how it's gotta be.
Yeah, a lot of y'all talk first. Y'all say, act like, fake it till you make it. What if you faking something you ain't never supposed to be? Ooh. What if you faking something you don't know supposed to make? Come on,
I don't understand that. Because that in itself is a conversation in its own.
Yeah.
Because literally social construction in the development of the wave storm of social media has convinced people that everything has to be the same way.
Yep.
You have to share your life or be a certain kind of person in a way to obtain this lifestyle that the vast majority of the people who are claiming have it don't.
Yeah.
Nah.
You're not supposed to be that. That's not what God has for you. Like there are scriptures that literally talk about like, bruh, like just live your life, cuz like it's
Live your life.
like there's nothing wrong with being Joe Schmo.
Bro,
Like go have your job, go.
Joe
You know what I'm
Schmo
saying?
live a good life, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't crapping on Joe Schmo.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people don't understand that, bro. Like everybody think they supposed to be billionaires and millionaires. It's like, bro, people make the world go round. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all be acting like it's just like the super. Like you forget the power of being a pawn. Pawn wins the games.
The pawns win the war,
bro. That's what I be trying to tell people. You got to understand that you got a specific position that you have to just play your part.
Right.
Like not everybody needs to be an entrepreneur.
Exactly, bro.
Consumers.
It's a chief and it's a chief and it's Indian, bro. Like it's just like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. You know what I mean? Like be corporal right now. You know what I'm saying? And if you go through the strikes and God allow you the opportunity to become a sergeant, become everything else up the scales, you know what I'm saying? Take those opportunities, but if it ain't for you, it ain't for you.
Right. And I literally, I hate this concept of this unknown will of God. It makes no sense. If God is not a God of confusion, then why should you be unsure of what he wants you to do here? He's literally already placed it in your heart.
Bro, this is like what I said.
If you are in tune, you will know. If you are legitimately lost, my brother.
Well, your voice sexy and needs headphones, bro.
You're hilarious.
You
are hilarious.
That is random.
Like I'm hearing his voice, I'm like, yeah, boy, got that sexy voice, man. I want Armani's voice.
I can't.
Sorry, I broke it.
No, you good.
I'm silly.
Hey, this is what it's about.
Beat bop.
Bro, what?
Bro, I was talking about these
I'm saying though.
Recipes.
This how it was. Hey, you seen how they were acting at the Last Supper? That's how it was, cuz.
I believe it, bro. They were turning. Ain't no way you were eating the body of Christ and drinking his blood.
Eat this thigh meat.
Y'all weren't lit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Turn it up.
Y'all were going crazy.
Going crazy for the Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. It's a lane down there in the corner that's gonna sell me for 30 silvers. But we ain't gonna say nothing. We still gonna feed it.
That part.
Y'all hear the drink. That's how cool Jesus was.
I swear, dog.
That had to be.
Jesus was letting us know the world. He was letting us know all through time. Like, bro, the world gonna hate you because they hated me. Cause so you know, think they ain't gonna hate you, bro.
Boy, just come on,
Bro, you better walk with it.
My partner sold me out for 30 silver sort for a slave, cuz he sold out the Son of God, bro.
For 30 pieces.
For 30 pieces. That's just the amount of a slave. He thought I was worth a slave.
Bro. He didn't even get a life of luxury with
My bestest, hardest hitter to cut a dude ear off
ran out on me 3
times, and then the crow said the rooster said, cock-a-doodle-doo! And that nigga and Jesus looked at him like, see how you sold me out 3 times for the rooster crow?
You know what's even more G?
What?
Is that Jesus told him he would do it to his face.
Bro, told him to his face. Hey,
He said, this is how it's gonna play.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, you a lame. You gonna say me out 3 times
in Mark if you haven't read
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Give you some biblical context so you can go back and check that out. You know what I'm saying? Eat some of that bread. You know what I'm saying? Some of that blood. Go consecrate yourself, partner. You feel me?
That's from the EAV.
You know what I'm saying?
East Atlanta version.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Go crazy with that. You feel me? Get yourself deep down in that blood. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, man.
Bro, that is
As soon as Julius walked up,
Bro,
hey, yo, do what you came for, twin.
Julius
Do what you gotta do.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? We already know what you on.
I can't right now.
I already know what it is, twin.
It is.
Bro, that's why I work. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I work.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on in here, do what you gotta do. Hey, let me tell you right now, Pete. You gonna sell me out 3 times, twin.
Hey, no, on your daddy, I swear I
on
will.
your daddy,
On your daddy, I
on
will
your
do that,
daddy,
bro.
on you,
I don't
nigga.
care what they talking about.
On you, cuz.
On your
riding with
daddy,
you.
I'm
I die
riding
for
with
you right now. You know what I'm saying, twin? I'm on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We with each other down like 4 flats on the Cadillac. You feel?
Said.
Then that rooster said, "Ka ka 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 ka." Jesus just looked and I told you.
I told you, bro.
Told you was
But it's alright though.
But it's alright.
Trip.
I'ma see in the Holy Spirit to rinse you niggas off.
Yo, rinsing people off. It's elite. Are you kidding me? If y'all don't get in the booth between the two of y'all, I need y'all to tell me the entire Bible chapter for chapter just like
He's
that.
celebrity.
I ain't even playing with y'all. If y'all don't do that and post it weekly, what's that John who be on Chatterbox? Them jokers, you like they like, oh, he go through line for line, give you like the Hebrew break. Nah, this the one the people need.
This is what the people need right here.
We need this. Y'all got a new job every week. What the heck, bro? That was awesome. Rich y'all niggas are, bro.
Y'all gonna be right with me. Still, when I come in there, it gonna be a hating dude, Thomas. My hating twin Thomas, he ain't gonna believe me.
That's the
you know what I'm
original
saying?
Diddy.
I come in that, bro. He coming in, he talking about he got the feeling inside my reel, cuz.
Hey, yo.
First off,
You know what I'm
pause.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That's that.
Pause,
First
cuz.
off, pause, Thomas. See, those that have to feel in the sea ain't like the ones that believe right off the rip, cuz, you feel me? So now you a lame.
You really a lame.
Now I got to rinse you off twice.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
cause I'm here, cuz, like here, bro.
Here, bro. Go ahead and get you.
Like, look, right here, cuz, with your little bag yourself, right here, bro.
Hey, man,
Put your fingers right here, bro.
Like, just take this knot, bro. Like,
Baptize, bro, right now.
bro.
Baptize twin right now. Baptize twin right now. He needs triple baptism.
Here, bro. Here, bro. It's on the side, bro.
I'm standing right here, twin, don't believe me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm dead in his fade, bro.
Dead in their face, feel me? Out here.
y'all stupid, bro.
I'm telling you, we can go for days.
Chill,
Y'all, I
boy.
can't, bro.
They peel that rock back.
Everybody in the Bible about to get roasted.
Real talk.
Nobody is safe. Everybody in the
Peel
Bible
that
about to
rock.
get
I'm telling you,
roasted.
hey, real talk. Like when old girl was what's y'all name, Mary?
Lil'
When she
Mary.
came on and told us, right? she told us, right? She went to the tomb.
Yeah.
Said the rock was rolled away and Jesus wasn't there, cuz me, bro. I swear for Yahweh, bro.
I swear for my dad.
I swear for Yahweh,
I
bro.
swear on y'all. I swear on Abba, bro.
Look, I swear for Abba, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Me and Peter, bro, we took off, right?
Struck out.
And low key side note real quick,
Skedaddle.
I beat Peter. If he say anything different,
was slow.
if he say anything different, he lying. I killed him, smoked him.
Peter's slow, you know. Peter's slow, by the way. You know.
Peter got hands, don't get me wrong.
Peter
but my
got
man is slow.
hands. He ain't got no feet. You feel me?
Got hands for days, but you know, slow feet don't eat.
Like, but Peter up the tool on that boy though. He was cold with it, man. Up that tool on him. Slash the
Boys, I ain't here to talk, bro. Like, I need the ear off you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got that ear
Go ahead and get
Jesus pick twin ear, put it back on the head and say, don't talk about that for real, bro.
And he's like, hey, yo, chill out, bro. Like, you really think I need that right now?
Yeah, bro.
Like, if I wanted to, cuz, like, I swear, dog.
Yeah,
like,
people
I can have 1,000. I sent 2 angels of Sodom and Gomorrah, bro. Like, what you think I'm gonna do with a legion?
If I do a legion, it's up from here.
It's up,
It's up from here. ATL Hot Boy.
I'm telling you.
Why Cascade on a Friday night after that?
You feel me? You thought all them shootings at Lennox or something, my boy. Like, watch. I swear, dog.
All right, up the switch on them. Swiss cheese, y'all.
Oh, we're having too much fun.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, this beatbox is making my head.
Don't blame it on the beatbox.
This is not beatbox. This is me on.
That's just you.
This is God created.
That's
me,
a natural high right there.
Yeah,
That's all right.
I enjoy seeing you brothers today, man. Y'all look good. Y'all skin look good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look like y'all vibrant.
I appreciate it.
Nah, man, Armani don't re-dye his hair back black. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I dye my hair back black.
Why I look black then?
I had to get it cut.
Oh yeah, you did say you had to trim it the last time.
Yeah, bad braid job. I lost so much hair, dog.
Yeah, man, you can't let people with
when I had braids.
Yeah.
I lost so much hair taking my hair out that John. There was so much gel in my hair. It was insane that when I went to wash it.
Hey, did the girl did you have dreads? Nah, you can't trust people that ain't got dreads, bro. Only go to braiders that got dreads. That's I stand on that. I down that hill. Only braiders with dreads. That's rare.
I literally lost half of my afro because of that chick.
Dang, stupid!
I was heartbroken. When
yeah, man. How you do that to LaDon, bro?
Bruh.
To Afro.
And
Afro
played me out, bro.
Played me out. You a sucker for that. You know what I'm saying? Old dirty fingers, jail fingers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to, you know what I'm saying? Come back to me and Chris Maximilian if y'all want tales from the EAV, you feel me?
Hey, bro, like, I'm being serious.
Bro, you feel me? Yeah. We gonna do
I'm being serious, y'all.
That's gonna have to be a segment.
I can't help here, so
Bro, we're gonna do it at the beginning of every podcast. We're gonna do a verse. We're gonna get subscription and we're gonna East Atlanta.
Just pick random stories.
Yeah, just random stories. And we're gonna East Atlanta.
That'll work.
I cannot work with this, so I will just be in the background laughing.
Yes, excellent. Feel good. Boom, boom, boom. That's
bro. Dang, it don't even feel like we've been recording that long.
It really don't, bro. How long has it been?
Hour and 12.
God.
Well, it's been right.
We're gonna have to wrap it up because that battery might die.
Yeah, that battery gonna go.
It's all good. We in here, man.
It is good, man. We appreciate y'all.
You.
Glad to be back in the lab. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start trying to find me some art, man, and liven up the room, man. I'm gonna trick this room out. This gonna be, men's apartment studios, you feel me?
Let do it.
You know what I'm saying? Get my monitors up and stuff like that, having some money, you know what I'm saying, to set to the side and just try to build this little place up, man. I'm finna tap in and tap out, you feel me?
This was Yap Session Volume 1.
We up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I hope y'all appreciate it. Hope y'all appreciate the induction of the EAV. You know what I'm saying? Coming soon to your ear holes. You know what I'm saying?
All that.
Yeah. And this is the men's department, you know what I'm saying, podcast with your boy, your man, your 3 men, Darius J, Armani LaDon, and Chris Maximilian, you know what I'm saying? Check us out on all platforms, cuz we out here, cuz tap in and don't get tapped out, cuz we will pack you up with these paws, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's part of the EA too.
But you know what I'm saying? We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Share us. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much PG-13. You feel what I'm saying? Drink your drink, great. So we ain't sponsored by Beatbox, but this drink is delicious. If you go to the racetrack,
it's going stupid. I ain't gonna hold you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you don't put me on something. I might carry some of these in the refrigerator after my 4-month hiatus from alcohol. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man.
Yes, we do.
We back. We finna get back at it.
Word
Throw
up.
this stuff out here. Throw this work, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up in the email. Also, the men's department 007 at Gmail. If y'all got some topics and ideas, man, tap in with us.
Please.
And coming soon, we gonna be in Augusta in June. You know what I'm saying? So y'all
Can't wait for that.
pull
That's
up.
gonna
You
be
know what I'm
That's
saying?
gonna
We
be
gonna be panelists on the stage. You know what I'm saying? We'll drop knowledge on y'all. I promise to not say nigga this time. You know what I'm saying?
This
So
time.
you know what I mean? Like, but you know, after this, I'm gonna nigga you niggas to death.
Just like that.
But nah, man, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. Me and Chris, you know what I'm saying? We doing what we doing for the people. We men of the people.
Mm-hmm.
We stand by y'all.
Done.
Yeah. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.